Hey YouTube! Got a guitar in for Floyd Rose setup and string chain stuff. It's an Ibanez rg350ex. I'm sure I've had a DX before. I'm not really sure what the difference between an EX and a DX is. Maybe the E for extra shiny scratch plate. Don't know. IO7, so a 2007 model. So as usual, I mean, I've had a few RGs before. Got the Wizard 2 neck on it. Still got its original Inf 3, Inf S3 and Inf 4 pickups. So I'll just play something that's got some whammy bar in it to show that it's working to the guy who's I picked it up for. So black night, don't feel too bright, can't feel, sit tight, maybe you'll find on the way down the line never really me. Black night is a long way from home. Black night, a dark night, can't feel, dark light, can't see, fake night, maybe you'll find on the way down the line that I'm free to be me. Black night is a long way from home. Black night, can't see, dark light, can't feel, the dark light, maybe you'll find a way down the line that there's you. Black night is a long way down home. Yeah, so it's holding tune now. This one is tuned to E flat, so in case you wondered why, if you're trying to play along, it's not in the right key. So it's normally in A, and it was in, that'd be A, B sharp, A flat, B, yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, so these are, well, comment on this, the Floyd Rose on this, I'm not sure exactly what one it is. and it might be an Edge something. I know I've got an Ibanez that's got an Edge 1 on it, which was our first attempt. But it's much easier, see, with where the string adjustments go. This is where the Allen keys are to put the strings in. They're much easier to get to than they are on your standard Floyd Rose, or the normal licensed ones you get. So they've definitely improved. Ibanez have done a good job of that. And it seems to be holding quite well. Obviously, the reason the guy wanted me to set it up for him, change the strings, I thought it was a bit strange. He asked me if I could change strings in his guitar. But then what he was doing was he was going from like standard tuning to E flat, so everything needs to be adjusted again. And if you've got a Floyd Rose, believe me, I know your pain. My first guitar was my second guitar was a Yamaha RGX. I had a Floyd Rose and it was a flipping nightmare. See, if you don't know what you're doing, it's horrible. It was forever either sitting up like this or it was stuck into the body. And actually, to be honest, I don't think I realised it was a concert pitch. See, kids these days don't know what it was like. Back when I learned to play the guitar, I didn't realise there was an A, like that everyone tunes to. I just assumed, because my record player was slightly fast, I couldn't play along any records anyway, so I assumed everyone just tuned, you know, obviously they're in standard tune. I didn't realise it was a concert pitch, is the word I'm looking for a couple of years. First couple of years as well, I didn't realise that you could play like a whole song with 3 chords. I just assumed every song you had to learn differently all the way through it. The whole concept of there only being 12 notes in a guitar were nothing, and the fact that Jimmy Page was occasionally just playing A for whole songs, you know, like, doesn't seem that difficult. But you could play rock and roll just using A, D, and E? Really? This guitar feels very similar to my rg350ex, which is a mahogany body. So, but this is a 350, so it'll be the same range, the same spec. I think it had the same pickups. It was a hardtail though. But the necks on these are awesome. They're very square and flat. I think it's called the Wizard 2. Got a binding on it as well. But only thing I don't like about these guitars is they're lacking in something. Technically, as a tool, awesome. You know, Steve Vai did a great job. I think it's the Steve Vai connotations as well. You know, it's like you get one of these and you just assume you have to be giving it full-on tremolo, you know, finger tapping and string skipping and arpeggiating stuff. You know, you can't really imagine someone playing, you know, like a rock and roll song, you know, giving it a bit of the Stones on something like this, even though obviously technically it could totally do it. Very versatile guitars. I've not even used it, I was just using the bridge pickup the whole way there, using the Laney and the Rat pedal as well. A wee bit up bend on it as well. Up a step and a half, up 3 frets. These are also a new type of strings I've never heard of. I saw the packet lying about, I've already chucked it out. No, it's a packet of crisps. There. So these are, I didn't even know that Gibson made strings, but there you go. So these are Gibson bright wires, 10 to 46, and they seem good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much they cost. I'm pretty sure the guy said they were quite cheap. About £4, some £4.50 a packet or something like that. I think. But that seems to be pretty good buy. This guitar is good. Again, just that whole thing about there's something about the RG just being a bit too much of a tool and not enough of an artist's instrument. I feel, you know, it's like it's not boring, I don't know, I think maybe that's just a generational thing. I mean, I remember when all guitars looked like this, you know, sort of mid-90s. Everyone, this is what everyone wanted, and it was, I was like, I don't want that, I want an SG. But you can never really fault Ibanez guitars, even the sort of cheaper ones. I think the 300 series is sort of their cheapest. You get the sort of Geos, and then you get these, and it's absolutely nothing. I can't fault it as a technical exercise at all. I'm actually really thinking these pickups are sounding pretty good as well. I've got a set of these that I took out of. In fact, I think I took them out of the rg350ex, which from memory was basically just this, but it was white. And the guy, someone had given it to me with Seymour Duncan Invaders to fit to it, and I kept the, I don't know if I actually asked for them back or whether I just kept them, but I've got the original Inf pickups sitting in my box, so I'm going to actually put them into something because they're actually pretty good. They seem to be a nice... didn't even see slightly vintage. Didn't even say slightly vintage sounding pickups, kind of like DiMarzio Super Distortions actually, but not as aggressive. I think what they were trying to do here is make, you know, sort of. In fact, I'll give it a shot. What does it sound like? Clean. It might be. I don't even know if it coil splits. I would suggest that was a coil split. This pickup and the neck pickup. Talked a wee bit soon, it totally holding tune when I'm using it like an idiot. Mind you, these strings will be on it for a couple of minutes. It's lost a little bit. That could just be the strings stretching in. Should have chorus on if you're playing an 80s guitar like this. Or reverb instead. Yeah, don't quote me on it. I've not been inside this guitar because I didn't have to. But I reckon that what this is doing is it's obviously you've got humbucker position 5. Position 4 is this coil split to a single coil with this one. So you get position 4 from a Strat. Middle is just this one. Position 2 is the bridge coil split as well with this. So you get position 2 from a Strat and then humbucker. Because I think that's a very good position 2 sound. Yeah, so Ibanez 350ex, rocking guitars. Catch you later.